back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are actually going to be having one very wonderful discussion. Always remember to put that notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly to screen. In our discussion today, we are going to have a discussion about this individual who is actually saying is not threatened and is not worried of going actually to visit, dancing grandma. And this individual is always known of causing a lot of issues, a lot of problems, and all that will be coming in our discussion today, because it seems like they are again plotting to go and start causing a lot of issues at the construction of dancing grandma. All that will be coming in our discussion today. So please remember always to like the video and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, so that we always move at the same space. Let's start this video. This village of Yabuhansi is actually full of drunkards. Drinking is not a problem to these people in this community, and the only thing they think of is actually to get little amount of money so that they can go and drink. But the biggest problem is that most of these individuals, they don't actually support their families in terms of maybe providing for food for them. What they are actually after is only to go and drink. And now they're also reaching a point whereby when there is something like development in the community, they will always want to try to fight it in whatever way that they can. In our discussion of today, this village of Jabuhansi is mostly, part of it is actually dominated by the drunkards, and that's the family of Mogesi and Nesto, and this other lady, she's called who I've actually, her name has kept my mind a bit. So all these individuals, their parents are all drunkards. When you look at the father of Mogesi, when you look at the father of Ernesto, when you look at the father of this other lady, a lady who left home because her father was actually forcing her to go and get married, all their parents are drunkard. When you also look at on the other side of Percy, also that old man also is a drunkard. Actually, I think the only person who somehow looks sober is this Muse Matiko, who at one point blocked the road. But now you can actually see that their reasoning capacity is almost the same. It's almost the same. And it's the reason why development is keeping them. It's now that their children are somehow trying, because I've seen Aneso is now trying to work on constructing a pit latrine. You can now imagine, in the life of these people, they have never had a fair latrine. And now Ernesto, a young boy of probably the other day, is now who is actually trying to open light, in the family, trying to construct a pit latrine. These individuals actually, they have been used to open defecation, where you go to the bush and do whatever things that you're going to do, or you go to the farm, maybe maize plantation, you go and do your things there. Now you can imagine if today you go there, it rains, the next day you go there, it rains, next day how the place can actually look. I'm just trying to give you well, so now you can see the life these people have actually been living, and their children are the ones who have been actually talking so badly about the travel commando and actually calling him all sorts of names. It is actually not right, and time is now proving that the travel commando was able, the family of the travel commando was able to open their eyes to see that in life you'll need a pit latrine. And the first person actually to have a pit latrine in the entire family was actually Murimi, with the help of David Jr. And if you actually remember, Murimi even had to go and steal stones at the Mwangu construction site to actually work on his pit latrine. And now David Jr. with his team look at it and they sympathize with him, and they were able to construct for him a pit latrine. If it was not because of that, I don't think Murimi would be having a pit latrine as we speak right now. But it's because of the blessing that was able to come through the family of the travel commando that was actually in position to change the life of Murimi. And Murimi, when he started seeing things coming, on his side, he became so arrogant and he started mistreating his wife, beating his wife, and doing whatever things that he could to his wife. And now his wife left him, and Murimi now is actually a very, very stranded man in the community. And what I'm now getting is that Murimi does not even listen to any of the family members. And on top of that, all family members actually fears Murimi. So that means Murimi is a kind of a person who cannot be advised. He's a kind of a person who will never listen. He only takes himself as a man who is in charge, as a man who is grown up, and reason fairly enough. But now, Murimi was taken to school. I had this conversation from actually this Ernesto, who was actually criticizing Murimi for wasting money from, from his father, because Ernesto was saying that a piece of land was sold to the travel commander along the riverside, was sold to the travel commander to take Murimi to school. But what Murimi did, when he went to school and everything was paid, Murimi did not even take 2 weeks at the university, and the man came back to the village. So now that actually explains, the conduct and the behavior of Murimi. Whatever things that he's doing is actually, he created it by himself. And also the mentality of drinking has actually started with the family in general. Because when you look at Murimi's father, he is a total drunkard. When you look at Mogesi, father is a drunkard. When you look at these other ones, all of them are drunkards. In the village, they are actually ranked, that entire extended family, they are actually topping in drinking in the entire village. They are the ones who are on top of drinking in a whole village. No other extended family beats that family of those people I've been positioned to mention. So it's a reason why these individuals, they will do anything always to cause a lot of problems. So the behavior of their children, they are actually copying from their fathers. Because their parents, you see, when you're a drunkard, you'll always want to look for petty things to cause problems. They always look petty things. They make petty things look so big, so weird. And that is why when you see these young men, anything small, they'll always want to expand it to look so big, so that they look so relevant in the community. So this kind of behavior, these characters, they have been actually in position to copy from their own parents. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In the clip that I'll be playing here will actually show you how these members of this family have been conducting themselves. And in the second part of this video, I will actually be showing you how these negative individuals are now plotting again to go and attack Dancing Grandma construction site. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's watch this clip, and then let me come back.
Yeah. kila mtu ile ya 50-50. Si ndio? Si ndio? Ni 60. 60-60. No problem. Oh, sasa I can sasa ni ngwara gote. Ni mimi mkubwa. So the Mugesi father will just divide by 3. Exactly, that's enough. Exactly. So guys, we are sorting it out, and talk about the father to Ernesto, father to Mugesi, and the father to Robigal. They are here to make sure that we're going to be getting their share in the morning, and also look forward. And if we don't sustain them this kind of the morning right now, we shall be in a problem, which I mean like they're gonna be causing much of the mayhem here, and we don't want to have such kind of the condition still progressing at this kind of the level, this kind of the time. So we have to give them the share so they can just vanish and make sure that other things are gonna be progressing more fantastic here. So as the way the work is just ongoing here, and
yes, actually when you watch that clip, you notice that when they were given some little amount of money, they actually disappeared, you know? They disappeared, and maybe they went to look for alcohol to drink, you know? So that shows you they have now understood their characters. If you don't want them to disturb you, just give them something little, and they'll go and drink and they'll not bother you. Now you can now see the level at which these people have reached in this family, whereby you need something small to push you a day, and then tomorrow again you will go and look for something just like that. No? So the life of these people rotates in drinking. For them right now, there is nothing that they will think of. When somebody wakes up in the morning, the first thing is, how can I go and get some money to drink? How can I get some money to drink? They only think of drinking, and that is the only thing they think of. But you see, when you reach that level in life, just know you're a failure. The moment you reach a level whereby you only think of drinking and there is nothing else you can think of. Because now in this family, children, you are the one to look for what to eat. And the father, his work is now to go and drink. His role got done after him finishing to produce. If he has produced you and he has raised you to some level, now you start looking for ways of feeding yourself. Because when you look at the characters of those parents there, do you think they can actually do something? Do you think they can even mind about their own children? Maybe when they're sick to the extreme. And when they're sick to the extreme, even they don't have finances to take them to the hospital. And they will resort to selling land, you know. They will resort to selling land because they will use that as an opportunity that, you know, they need to take somebody to the hospital, and the balance that will remain from that money, they'll actually drink it up to the last note, you know. Because when you look at the behavior of these people, it is actually alcohol. I even don't think these people bathe. At least one or two I saw, but there's this one, the father to one of the girls, one of the YouTubers, the one who was actually at the forefront. I don't think that old man actually bathes. I really don't think. I even don't think his clothes are being washed. But when you give him time to drink, he will drink and forget like there is no tomorrow. And that is a life where some of our villagers have actually now reached. These things are not only happening in this community. A lot of communities in Africa, a lot of communities, People are resorting to drinking. And most of these individuals, they actually even don't think of taking children to school. You know, somebody was saying that the father to Ernesto was actually a very rich man. You know? And Richard disappeared. Now he has become a nuisance also in the community. I don't know how true it is, but it's actually very, very possible. Because you cannot mix work and drinking. You know? You cannot. Even if you want to be a best farmer in the village or in the community, and then you start involving yourself into drinking, there is nowhere you can head to. You'll always keep on going down and down and down until you will have nothing on your hands. Otherwise, I really don't see anything that these individuals are going to show their children. Because if you are drinking to that, what examples will you show your children actually when they are growing? And if these children don't wake up and they start doing things on the direction that they are supposed to do, I can assure you all of them will go down. Like Murimi is already down. Me, I can say Murimi is already down because the path that Murimi is actually following is the path of their fathers, their parents, drinking. You know, Murimi wakes up in the morning and the only thing he first think of is drinking. You know, so what good thing do you expect from a person like actually Murimi? What good thing? You know, what good thing do you expect from an individual like Murimi? You know? And what do you expect from the children of Murimi time to come? Probably they will also be drunkard because the grandfather is a drunkard. Murimi is the father also will be a drunkard. Now, what about the children? There are possibilities that one or two will actually follow his footsteps. Now, to cut all this, the generation of Murimi are the ones who are supposed to fight so harder to ensure that the mentality of drinking actually stops. I've been seeing David Gina trying on that side of V Grandma and, you know, to stop those individuals from actually selling alcohol. He's trying. But I can assure you the drunkards will fight him. The drunkards will fight him. Because they will be looking at him like he's a bad person who is trying to fight, you know, their leisure time in the village. You know? And you see, there is a mentality in our community where these drunkards always keeps on saying, you know, that drinking, going to drink and sharing with friends, you know, it makes you to have a lot of information. It makes you to, you know, it makes you to have knowledge. But when you look critically, what knowledge do you think those people, they really have? What ideas do you think those people have that actually can transform somebody's life? There is completely nothing. Completely nothing. Instead, that they're destroying the future of their own children. Instead of taking them to school, for them they are resorting into drinking, which is not actually helping. You know? Yes, so I was talking about the issue of a YouTuber who is actually planning to go and visit Dancing Grandma's construction site. And that is actually none other than the fisherman or Kintu. He said nobody can block him from going to visit Dancing Grandma construction site. Because if you remember very, very well, there is a time when the fisherman used to distribute greens and 3 eggs, if you remember very, very well. So, Kintu, or the fisherman, used actually to move, according to him, with the Dancing Grandma. And Dancing Grandma was the one who used to show him where to pass, which family to go to. That is the fisherman. So according to the fisherman, he is saying that him and Dancing Grandma, They are actually very, very close friend. That he was able to dance a lot with dancing grandma during that time. So now he feels like he has the right to actually go and visit dancing grandma, to cause a lot of commotion, to cause a lot of problems at that construction site. Remember, David Jr. is the one who is actually helping, dancing grandma in the process of that construction site. It is the support of David Jr.'s people who is actually helping in the construction of that site. Now, if you look very, very critically, Kintu or the fisherman is the one who have been causing a lot of nuisance in a lot of this construction, especially the one that has been run by the travel commando. And now he has also started talking about actually to go and visit dancing grandma construction site. And I'm sending a very, very serious warning to David Jr. that you need actually to be alert and inform the people who are in the site that there is an individual who is actually planning to come and cause a lot of issues, a lot of commotion at dancing grandma construction site. You see, I wonder why these individuals always pick interest in going to cause these problems in this construction. Because Kintu was able to be in this community and also with dancing grandma, and he was not able even to think of constructing for dancing grandma any good house. And now when he has been in position to hear that actually they're constructing for dancing grandma a house, now is thinking of going to cause issues or problems at that construction site. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's first watch this clip. And then when we come back, we continue with this video actually very, very strongly. Let's watch this clip.
Just doing some construction for, they do call her dancing mom, dancing grandma. So he went there.
Dancing grandma.
Nani Boko Isinge.
Oh, the
Dancing grandma.
That woman there.
Yeah.
I ever danced with her properly.
So he know how to dance. Just imagine the time that he was just now.
My friend, I'm telling you, even right now,
yeah,
she see me this way.
Yeah.
You understand, I was the first person to start this kind of the charity,
yeah,
to those kind of the people, to the
yeah,
upper section, because there was no light to the upper section. Like, I started getting greens, and you understand, she was the one who was my project manager,
yeah,
to
sure,
the top section. And whenever she told, whenever I go, turning around, they talk about the fabric, I give them the fabric, we dance, and she gets 100 and talk about, yeah, go to. And we come back home. Yeah, it was she doesn't know about the team. Whenever you go as you, Ernesto, she will recognize you.
But for now, let me tell you one thing. For now, you can't.
Who told you?
Can't.
Who told you?
Just make it.
I met with her and I told her, hey.
But when
you
decided to go there.
Nothing, my friend. My fish ponds are aligning to his farm.
Yeah, his farm.
Yeah. So what is the problem? She always come and ask for fish. I always tell her not yet every time. And she ever told me like, oh, come to the site here, come and see how God has changed my life. Because she understand what I did to her life. Because as much of the people criticized her, even before AZ recognized her, I was there. I was there. Even when AZ did a party, I was there to that kind of the party. And I was at my fish farm. Think about, you understand, maybe they have been told like, okay, this kind of the person should not come or this kind of the person should not come. You understand, it's a way of this kind of the people not...
So, you have been in position to listen to the fisherman. I is claiming that before people recognize or identify dancing grandma, for him, he was already there, and he knows dancing grandma actually very, very well. And I can assure you that the fisherman will try his best to reach there. Because according to the way he is talking, at first he was talking like he actually does not know the person Ernesto was talking about. And later when Ernesto mentioned another name, he actually got to know Dancing Grandma, you know, and he was very, very excited. But since he likes drama, I can assure you there will be an attempt for the fisherman actually to visit that construction site. It's just a matter of days. And you'll see drama coming, unfolding directly to your screen. For us, we are here to wait. Me, I'm only sending a very, very serious warning that Dancing Grandma should actually be informed about the evilness of this fisherman, because it's always after causing a lot of problems, a lot of confusion here and there. And yet David Jr. is actually trying to ensure that everything is actually moving in a very, very straight direction and very, very smoothly. You see, when the travel command was constructing for Brian and Coco the house, rumors started coming that actually there are individuals who are planning to go and visit that construction site. And the fisherman was actually able to go. And a lot of problems occurred there. People were almost fighting. And the fisherman was actually arrested. Now, when you listen to that clip very, very carefully, the fisherman is actually trying to show that he does not care and he does not mind. Nobody can block him from accessing that. I think that part I did not put in that clip. When he was saying that nobody can block him to go and visit Dancing Grandma. That nobody. What does that actually shows? That anytime he can just wake up and say he's visiting Dancing Grandma. And that is when the drama will start unfolding directly to our eyes. So David Jr. need right now to be very alert, because I have now started to see that something soon probably will actually happen at Dancing Grandma construction site, because these individuals are actually enemies of progress and people who don't want to see development in this community. And yet, even when all the things have been left to them, they are not actually doing anything. Kid or the fisherman has been in position to do several projects, and none of those projects have succeeded. But for him, when he sees any project that is actually moving in a straight direction, he will always want to go to disorganize it, to cause a lot of problems, and to cause division and bitterness in this community. But what I can assure him is that David Jr. is actually not like the travel commander. If he's to try David Jr., he might end up getting the taste of his own medicine. I remember very, very well when he tried going to David's construction site to go and film that construction site. David Jr. actually gave him a very, very hard time, including sending the policemen actually to go and arrest him. And by that time, he tried fighting the policeman, and he claimed that he boxed one of the policemen until his tooth came out. But I can assure you, if it's to risk, I don't think they will sympathize with him, because that will be another provocation of its kind that I don't think David Jr. will not be in position to tolerate even once or twice. They will look for this fisherman to all corners until we'll be in position to put him in his right place. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. We are continuously going to be watching what is happening in all these platforms, actually very, very keenly. And where necessary, we shall be in position to be giving you all the updates that actually will be coming directly to screen. Please, if you're new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and also remember to put a notification bell. And please like the video, because when you like the video, it helps to promote the video to our good people outside there. Big up every time, and thank you so much, my good people, for actually turning up to watch this video. And much respect and blessing to you, and greetings to all of you who have actually been in position to turn up to watch this video. And a very special greetings to you, Elena Lidna and Elena P. Big up to you every time, and thank you so much, and also much blessing to you, Jambo Mark. Big up every time. A very special greetings to you, Janet Harris. Big up every time, and not forgetting also Judy Moyo, and all my good moderators, Joan Carol West, Kish Kish, you know, and all of you outside there. Sheila, big up every time, you know, Tumba Kabuya, thank you so much, and all my big moderators, Doreen Small, big up every time, and thank you so much, Diana Charles, for always ensuring all is moving well in this platform. Big up every time, and thank you so much for actually turning up to watch my videos, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Also, a very special greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean, not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. See you again in our next video. God bless all of you, and bless you a million times.